First alert update now about the death of that 22-year-old graduate student originally from Hortonville. Lacrosse police saying that based on preliminary autopsy results, they don't believe there was any criminal conduct related to the death of Elliot Hines. Searchers recovered the body of Hines from the Mississippi River on Wednesday, about 13 miles from Lacrosse. Hines was last seen early Sunday morning. Authorities are waiting for autopsy results before determining the exact cause of her death. She was in the second year of her master's program at Viterbo University in Lacrosse. Police saying that those final autopsy results won't be completed for several months, so it will technically remain an open investigation.